All right, race number 7 is up next for us. The 7th on the programme is a Class 2. It's over the 1,200 metres, headed by Perpetual Joy. He's had a great season. He's won 2 times already, and once course and distance, that was 2 starts back. California Whip, Joe Moreira from barrier 1. CJ rolled from barrier 4. Alma Baby, big win on the all-weather last time out. Super Fluke, tremendous season as well. He's won 3 of his 4 starts so far. Blocker D was 4th behind Perpetual Joyance last time out. E-Super goes up in class, fantastic. 8's got pace, and Jing Jing Win to the Valley for the first time on race night.
Yeah, some high-quality sprinting types going around here. Fantastic 8 and CJ, they're both very fast horses early, and they could push on enough to settle down into 1-2 positions and open up a big gap for E-Super to drive in behind from barrier number 5, of course, up to a longer trip. California Whip, I wouldn't think would want to be giving away too much ground from his low barrier, but couldn't see them sit sprinting in this.
No, it looks a pace race, and here's CJ. You can see him even here. He's really keen to get on down the back straight with Matthew Poon aboard, and he'll take them out on race day. Barrier 4, he's sort of guaranteed to be on that pace, isn't he? CJ does like Happy Valley. I think Country Melody was too far away. Now, he's a horse that does go very well fresh, Country Melody. So I think he's an interesting runner for me. Frankie Law's got him going nicely, and as I mentioned, he's got that really good fresh record.
All right, he's a 6-year-old as well. I was thinking he was older than that, but still just 6. Perpetual Joyance as well will start with some winning form. We had a whole host of them in behind him. Super Flukes, where his winning run came to the end. Blocker D and Fantastic 8, a rare out-of-the-money race for him.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a little bit of pace again, opposition, as we said, from CJ, but I think Fantastic 8 will be there for a long way. I thought Super Fluke actually ran really well here in defeat. He was crowded somewhat out of the gates, but he's still closed off well. Perpetual Joyance, I'm not sure how high he can go. He's up to 93 now, but he's still racing well, so you can make a little case for all of them given the right circumstances.
They're a really good race, this one. Plenty of chances, and they're obviously them. And if you back Mr. Genuine again, he got run down. He was 2 lengths clear with 200 to go. So it was a good run from Perpetual Joyance to run him down. So yeah, he's just gone back up in weight, as you mentioned.
And Mr. Genuine runs on the weekend as well. So again, we might be looking back on that race on the show at the end of the week. Next horse we're going to have a look at is California Whip. So barrier 1, that's perfect for him if he's going to roll. Yeah,
it's interesting that Joe Moreira has jumped aboard him, and now he's come up favourite. I don't know if he's... I wouldn't want to back him at that sort of price as a favourite price. I thought he might have gone off the ball a little bit in his last couple of starts because the all-weather, he's coming back from the 1650 to the 1200.
Yeah, look, his only win's been on the all-weather, so I tend to think that might be his better surface, and maybe the sprint distances might be better for him too. But he's got a couple of runs underneath his belt over the longer trip, so he should be rock-hard fit, and I think from the gate he's one to consider, definitely.
All right, another one may well be Alma Baby. Goes up in class for that last start win. It was a good win as well, but that was on the all-weather. Switch back to the turf. He's come up with barrier 12.
Yeah, that's the real negative, isn't it, Andrew? It's going to be tougher from there as opposed to barrier 2. But he is twice a winner at the Valley over the 1,200 metres. So, in fact, he's won once over the 1,000 and once at the 1,200. But the gate is just the big problem. I think myself and yourself both found him on this night, and this was a good win on the night, but it's not going to be easy from that draw.
No, that's a question, isn't it? And, I mean, they're going to have to put him to sleep, I think, at the back and let him run on late.
He has come from the back once to win.
Impressively once.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right, OK, might be ridden for luck there. That's Alma Baby, goes up in class, as does E-Super, with jockey Tommy Barry.
Tommy, E-Super up to Class 2 for the first time. What are your confidence levels like here?
Yeah, no, I'm very confident with him. He's obviously got a great record at the track. He's drawn a good barrier. He puts himself on the speed. He takes a lot of bad luck out of the equation. And, you know, I think not being an overly big horse, dropping back down to a light weight will suit him quite well.
You rode him a piece of work on Saturday morning. How is the horse?
Yeah, he's full of beans. He's very fresh and feels great, and he was very sharp in that piece of work. He probably went a little bit quicker than we would have liked, but you know, that was quite a fair way up from his race, so it won't affect him at all. And as I said, he's all indications say that he's on the right track. It was a good win, tough win last start, but as I said before, he's not an overly big horse, so I think the light weight on his back will definitely assist him well.
That lightweight, 119 pounds, is that towards your minimum?
That is my minimum at the moment. I sort of do 117, 118 over summertime when it's a little bit warmer, but because it's very cold at the moment, it's a bit harder, only racing the 2 days a week to get down any lighter than that, and I feel comfortable at that weight, and I feel like I ride well at that weight, so we'll just leave it as that.
And it is cold at the moment, I can assure you of that. Up in class, but and up in trip as well. That was 1,000 metres, that replay we saw.
He's racing really well. Manfred Mann has got him flying at the moment. He's
had 5 starts this season, 2 wins, 2 seconds. Comes in with a light weight. He should be able to slot in behind the pace. If he can run the 1,200 out, which I can't see no reason why he can't, $20 is ridiculous.
All right. Sounds like you're trying to convince not yourself, but everybody else.
Yeah, well, I've got him on top, so maybe I am. But... yeah, $20, if you want to leave him at that price, I'll happily take it. E-Super, Country Melody's what I thought would be a longer price horse, but he's come up a little bit shorter at 14. So I'm going pretty rough in this race. 10 to beat 7, Super Fluke in for 30, he's the second favourite. And we'll give Jing Jing Win a chance here at Happy Valley for the first time. He can blow it at the start, and he won't want to do it at Happy Valley. So we'll be interested to see how he does go, but we know he's got plenty of ability. 10, 7, 6, 12.
Good contest, many winning hopes. I'll stick with Super Fluke. I thought despite being beat last start, he still ran a terrific race. He was crowded early on and he didn't get the ideal run in the race. So wouldn't be surprised if there's another win in him yet, Super Fluke. So his final sectionals have been outstanding all season. E-Super, for the reasons Paul's mentioned. California Whip coming back from a couple of runs over the mile, I think will stick well. And Fantastic 8 of those on the speed. He'll be difficult to get past, 6, 10, 2 and 11.
We all make Jing Jing win. We'll give him a chance, 570. I thought he'd be a bit bigger, but we'll go with him all the same. One more race to go then, race number 8, plus all the best bets. That's up next.